Hello and welcome in here live as your Elmira Pioneers get set to take on the Geneva Red Wings. The first time this season these two teams going to meet up as the Pioneers looking to avenge a couple of losses. First time this season they've had a losing streak, trying to keep it from stretching to 3 games here tonight as they take on these Geneva Red Wings. Of course, we'll have Coach's Corner for you here in just a second. But we also want to remind you that just because it isn't the 7th inning doesn't mean you don't need to stretch. Go where the Pios go, to Jay Schultz Massage at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407. Jessica has all the latest and greatest techniques to keep you ready to get in the game. So whether you're in the starting lineup or need to come out of the bullpen, call or text 607-259-3660 to be ready for any game day situation. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your Elmira Pioneers playing on and off the field. We'll head down to Coach's Corner, hear what Andrew Drum had to say about tonight's matchup, and then when we come back, we'll break it down for you here on the pregame show. And we're back with another edition of Coach's Corner with Coach Andrew Drum. And Coach, obviously we got to reflect a little bit on last night. Pitching kind of let you down there in the last few innings of the game, but also 6 runs. That may have been the most offensive production you guys got going here early in the season. Everybody seemed to really be gelling early. What happened later on in the game? Did the guys get panicked when they went down, or what was the situation there?
I don't think they panicked. We just need to pitch better with 2 strikes. We had a couple situations last night with 2 strikes that we didn't need to throw a ball over the plate, and we did for a base hit. Kind of came back to bite us a little bit. My hitters did great last night. They were aggressive. They swung hard in good counts, and I think we had 11 hits last night, 10, 11 hits. And I told the boys that if you score 6 runs in a wood bat league, you should win 9 out of 10 times.
That's so true, and you look at that situation, everybody was playing the right way, they were getting things going, but I reflect on what we talked about yesterday before the game. Batavia is willing to play small ball. They were willing to lay down the bunts, they were willing to play station to station. As the season goes on, I know obviously you're trying to get everybody there at bats and everything, but how important does it become to meld together as a team and play the games that are going to get you the runs?
Well, if the pitching staff can't battle and keep the runs down, we're going to have to manufacture more runs any way possible. So that thought has crossed my mind quite a bit, actually. But we're still only 6 games in. We're not panicked. I thought we played really well last night. I really do.
I'm going to take you to the pitching side now. Obviously, your starter went 6 innings, which was beyond impressive, especially for his second start of the season. But when you look at that, is there any regret to letting him go back out there for the 6th?
No, not at all. I mean, he knows he made a bad pitch on that 3-2 with first base open. He left that slider over the plate. Kid slapped it for a base hit. Both runs scored and tied the ball game. We talked about it right away. I told him, I said, you have a base open. It doesn't matter if you walk that guy, don't throw him something good, especially after he just swung and missed at 2 breaking balls in the dirt. So he understood, and that's part of the process with these young guys, is teaching them how to properly pitch.
I'm talking about properly pitch. I've been here 3 years. I don't think I've seen 2 home runs go out in a year, let alone an inning. Top of the 9th, when you're looking at that, you're down 2, still a very winnable ball game at that point. How deflating were those home runs when they went over the fence?
I mean, unfortunately, that's part of baseball, Billy left the ball over the plate a little bit too much. They got the barrel on it, and the ball went out of the park. Unfortunately, we were on the receiving end of that, and we weren't the ones hitting the ball out of the park. So, I mean, it's part of baseball, I guess. It happens.
Well, Geneva's in town tonight. They have had a very strong start to their season. Obviously, they're the guys who kicked you guys out of the playoffs 2 years ago. There's obviously some inherent hatred of that team just for the last few years that's been going on. How important is a game like tonight to rebound, especially after 2 losses where you gave up a total of 20 combined runs?
I mean, it's real important, especially for our pitchers to go out there and battle. Defensively, we did well last night. I think we only had 1 error. We hit the ball well. We ran well. We stole, I think, 4 or 5 bases last night. So, I mean, we did everything well except compete with 2 strikes. And that's the big thing. You're in an 0-2, 1-2 count. You have 3 pitches to work with. You have to work with those pitches and try and get somebody to chase and don't leave something over the plate.
You brought it up, so I'm going to reflect one more time. Chris Erickson, absolutely stellar on the base pass last night. Just had the read on the pitcher and stole second, then stole third. I think I made the comment last night. I don't know if he can steal home, but it sure looks like he's going to try. When you look at him out there on the base pass, obviously he's been in the bottom part of the order. Is there some looking at that, thinking about whether he needs to move up a little bit more?
So he's still figuring out his swing right now. We made some good adjustments in the cage yesterday, and it showed on the field. I think he had 2 hits. I think he was on base 4 times. I think he had a walk and a hit by pitch. So, I mean, Chris is playing really well. He's making all the adjustments he needs to be successful in this league. And, yeah, if he keeps playing well, we'd love to get him towards the top of the lineup and manufacture some runs with him.
When you see a guy with that kind of speed, is that the type of person you're looking at as a possible top of the order kind of guy, or is that just more of a threat anywhere in the base path?
I mean, he'd be a threat anywhere. The big thing with Chris is he gets a really good read on the pitcher. I mean, you kind of see when it's coming where he starts creeping off and he's just gone before the pitch is even thrown. So he just gets a really great read on the pitchers and gets a good jump.
Speaking of guys who have been consistently very good down this beginning part of the season, Donovan Montgomery has been unstoppable here early on. He's kind of settled into that second spot in the order, and he's been able to produce. When you're looking at him, especially as a middle infielder, shortstop, such a valuable position. When you look at him, what are you looking to get out of him, maybe that you're not seeing quite yet, and what are you pleased with right now that he's doing here early on?
Donnie's playing well, he's playing well defensively. He's made some really good adjustments at the plate, making sure his hip and his shoulder aren't flying open as he's finishing his swing. He's barreled up a lot of balls the last 2 nights. I mean, he's probably caught 5 or 6 barrels in the last couple nights. I think he's been on base almost every game this year. I mean, he's just playing really well, and I think the boys are going to rally around him.
Now, as we look, again, the pitching staff, we've got to just keep pushing on it a little bit here, but the bullpen, you didn't go too deep into it last night. Again, only used 2 of the pitchers out of the bullpen after a 6-inning start. You kind of look at that again tonight, as you've seen some surprises out of the bullpen. Really only had to use 1 guy a couple of days ago, continuing to push that. What are you looking for out of bullpen pitchers right now? I know you talked about innings, but is it trying to figure out who they are as pitchers? Because right now, obviously, you don't have a lot of time to get through that, and you're playing 20-some-odd straight games right now.
Yeah, I mean, trying to figure out who's who and whose personality fits in where, trying to find a guy who could be a closer for us. We're still working on that. The big thing right now is just trying to get a competitive 3 or 6 outs out of these bullpen guys. Go out there, compete. You're going to give up hits, you're going to give up runs, but just go out there and compete and throw good pitches.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the pregame show. All right. Well, there you hear it from head coach Andrew Drum as he's trying to get his lineup back in order, getting things going, and hopefully making an impact here tonight. Of course, Geneva has been a tough act to follow this season. They are really coming out of the gate hot. They've got a lineup that's working for them, and I can't really break it down any further than that. They have come out to play, and you kind of know that's the team that they are, and that's the team they're going to play every single season. And of course, they did oust the Pioneers 2 seasons ago. Now this season, they are sitting there in a tie for first place. They have lost a game. They're 4-1. Jamestown Tarpskunks also at 4-1. The one loss for the Tarpskunks did come here at historic Dunn Field. Of course, the Muck Dogs and the Pioneers tied at 3 games apiece, just a game and a half behind the Tarpskunks and the Red Wings. So a big game here for the Pioneers, as they would love to get themselves inched a little closer to the top of the division rather than back down towards the Niagara Power and the Newark Pilots. Going to be an important one here tonight as the Elmira Pioneers look for some success. Again, 20 runs given up in the last 2 days, so that one does not ever feel good. Now tonight, again, a couple of games going on and already started, as the Auburn Double Days have a 1-0 lead over the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs in the top of the first. In the bottom of the first, 0-0, the Blue Sox and the Mohawks just underway. About to get started, the Batavia Muck Dogs and the Jamestown Tarpskunks. That will take place at 7 o'clock, as will the Albany Dutchmen and the Glens Falls Dragons. The Niagara Power visit the Newark Pilots. The Saugerties Stallions and the Oneonta Outlaws about to get underway, as is your game of the night, the Geneva Red Wings and the Elmira Pioneers. So, taking a long look down here as they're getting the last preparations done on the field. Of course, the Pioneers will have an interesting evening here ahead of them, as, well, they come to do battle. They've got a pitcher on the mound that we've seen once before so far, as getting the start tonight, Nate Scott, the Ithaca freshman. Scott, a 5'10", 180-pound freshman. He's a right-hander out of Ithaca College, tallied 4 strikeouts while giving up 1 run on 1 hit through 3 innings versus St. Lawrence on April 7th, and threw a season-high 7 strikeouts through 6 innings at Rensselaer back on March 1st. Scott also earned his first win this season against Vassar College back on 4/14. Now, the Pioneers have used him also, as he came out and had a heck of a start, back in the early part of this season. He does not have any record to his credit. He started one game, pitched 5 innings, had 12 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned. A couple of strikeouts there. Did give up, on the 28 batters, he did give up an opponent average of 542 and did hit a batter, but he came out and he made an impact and definitely was somebody that was to be watched as we go forward here. Hopefully he'll be able to make a positive impact here tonight for your Pioneers, who desperately need to get back into the win column. They went on a 3-game winning streak before running into the Batavia Muck Dogs, who found a way to come through and find victory. As they get set to announce the starting lineups, I'll turn it over here to the in-house PA, and we'll be back here on YouTube Live. All right, and with that, we are back here live on YouTube and Mixlr.com as Nate Scott takes his warm-up pitches. Scott going to face a lineup for the first time here tonight as the Pioneers stay lined up on the infield line. The Geneva Red Wings have a couple matched up here too. This is a interesting interesting contest that started over the last couple nights, as we have the standoff yet again. We'll see what and we'll see if we can get shots for you back and forth of the guys on the line and the guys standing on the bench grass, as getting a look for you here. A couple of Red Wings matching up here tonight, as there you can see the Pioneers on the line. And we'll get rid of that so you can get a better look. There they are. And the Geneva Red Wings standing on the grass over there on the left-hand side. As we'll take you into the infield now. A little bit of a look as we get the throw around from the Pioneers. And trying to get to the start of this game, the Geneva Red Wings are on the grass, making them out of play. Pioneers may have to eat this one, as they bring out a cup of water. And that'll do it. Geneva's going to win that one. So, Geneva gets the first win here tonight, but we'll see if the Pioneers can get it going here in the field where it matters. So, the first man up, Brendan Myers for the Geneva Red Wings. Myers out of St. Bonaventure University, 5'8", 150 pounds. As Scott takes a look in. The first pitch, outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So, 1-0 the count. As we get started, Nate Scott stepping back in. The wind and pitch, caught on and fouled away. That one's going to get into the parking lot, and we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber Collision. So, as Myers takes a look, waits on the next pitch. The pitch is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Myers, who is 2 for 13 this season, batting $154 right now. The wind and the pitch, taken for a strike right down the middle. Myers in the leadoff position here tonight. So far this season, it's happened 6 times. He's 167. This one cut on, popped up in the air, into shallow right center. Center fielder comes over and makes the grab. So we have our first out of the evening, as that will bring up Philip Bernstein. Bernstein making his way to the plate, as the pop-up to 8 starts off the game. Bernstein stepping up, and he's a left-handed batter. Takes that one outside, or no, on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. A little bit of a delayed call there, as Bernstein out of Hamilton College from Brooklyn, New York. Pitch is taken for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Our first Tioga Down showdown. Coming back set. Scott, the wind and the pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 the count to start things off. As my apologies, folks, getting that scoreboard working for you, as that's just off the outside corner, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the first. Bernstein checks out the mound. Scott throws that one delivered into short left center. That's going to bounce, and that'll be a single as Philip Bernstein reaches. Next up, Jackson DeJohn will come up with 1 out and a runner on first base. Wow, easy for me to say. A little tongue-tied here this afternoon, folks. Sorry about that. Jackson DeJohn out of St. Bonaventure University, up there near Rochester. 6'3", 200-pound sophomore. Wearing number 30, he's doing the catching behind the plate here tonight. Cut on, drilled towards short. Play will be made over to second, over to first, and that is in plenty of time, a double play for the Pioneers. So DeJohn grounds out in a 6-4-3 double play, and the Pioneers will come up to bat. When we come back, you're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and with that, we are back here live at historic Dunn Field. Eddie Olson takes the mound. He comes out as he is out of Moravian College, out of Easton, Pennsylvania. 6'3", 200-pound junior. He's got the start here tonight. Pioneers coming to bat. Going to be Dom Popa to lead things off. Olson on the year has a win. Started one game. 1.42 ERA and 6.1 innings pitched. 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 bases on balls, and 5 strikeouts. So we'll see if the Pioneers can do a little bit of damage here tonight. As I said, Popa set to lead off. He has not done that before, so his first opportunity. As again, the Pioneers just continuing to make tweaks to the lineup. Looking at my stat pack, he led off last night, and he was certainly very, very good at it. So I'm not sure why Point Streak has that a little messed up, but we'll see what we can do to get that taken care of. So, stepping in, Popa, taking a few practice cuts. Certainly would love to get to this pitcher early, as Geneva got a hit in the top of the inning, but of course the 6-4-3 double play made quick work of that. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to start off the bottom of the first. As Olson comes in, taking a long look down. He checks on Popa as he waits. The wind and the pitch. In there again, right down the middle, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Olson going right after the Pioneers batters. Olson gets his sign, takes the look, the wind and the pitch, taken high and tight, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. As again, Popa steps back in. Olson winds and delivers from the mound. Cut on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strike will count one more time. Geneva would certainly like to come in here and quiet down the crowd. Always a popular crowd here at historic Dunn Field. As Popa steps back in. Olson has his sign. He'll wind and deliver. Cut on. Tapped back out towards the pitcher's mound. He throws over to first in plenty of time. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Popa in the 1-3 ground out. That'll bring up Emmeline Petre as he comes up. Fresh and new to the team, but he has made an impact already. Petre coming in here. He's batting 167. Also reached on a base on balls as well. As the wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike right away. So as I said, Olsen coming right at these hitters. Pioneers going to have to adjust a little bit here. Get a little bit more aggressive. Cut on and fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. As Olsen heads back, the shadow starts to creep over the pitcher's mound at this point. As, again, Petre waits. Olsen has his sign. He will wind and deliver. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. The ball was dropped, and that didn't get far enough away, so we've got 2 quick outs here on the strikeout throw 'em out. As Swinging K brings up Ben Shore. Shore, again, batting .304. 7 hits on 23 at-bats. As he'll be looking to help out the Pioneers' cause here and keep this bottom of the first alive. First inning against a new team, you're always trying to feel out the pitching. And, of course, both sides getting the chance to do that here. As these 2 divisional rivals, certainly familiar with each other in the past, cut on and fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. So the umpire will go retrieve the ball as the shadows continue to climb over that pitcher's mound. Fully engulfing home plate at the moment. 0-1 the count to Shore. Shore waits. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and drilled down the first baseline. First baseman will make the grab. He turns around, heads for first, and touches the base. So a ground ball to the third baseman means that we head to the top of the second. No score, as back up comes the Geneva Red Wings. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com, your home for Pioneers baseball all season long.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah.
800 State Farm or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here at historic Dunn Field, and that's going to bring up the 4th batter in the lineup, Mike Borelli. Borelli steps up as he's one of the hottest hitting Geneva Red Wings right now. 4 hits and 13 at-bats. Couple of doubles to his credit. He steps in towards the plate. As a long look out. Pioneers trying to get something started here as the defensive play has been a little bit wary early on in the season. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 count here in the top of the... Not sure what happened there. There it is. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, Pioneers trying to get to work. 1-1 the count. Nobody out as Nate Scott, the Ithaca College product, goes right back to work. Cut on and fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that'll get in the parking lot, which means once again, make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. So, Borelli, right back to work here. Mike Borelli out of St. Anselm College. Easy for me to say. My apologies tonight, folks. He is a Salisbury, Massachusetts resident, 6'4", 215 pounds, sophomore. The pitch, taken for a ball, 2-2. So a 2-2 count as the obligatory finish him rings out over the in-house PA. Nate Scott sets, delivers, cut on, drilled. This one into right field. Right fielder comes over, he has a read and makes the catch. So a pop-up to the right fielder is the end of Borelli's first at-bat. That'll bring up Thomas Latham. Latham steps up to the plate. He is out of the College of the Holy Cross from Chantilly, Virginia. 6'0", 190 pounds. So far this year, Latham batting $154, 2 for 13 on the young season. The wind and the pitch from Latham drilled out there towards right, as the right fielder has been busy here. So no pitches thrown, but one pitch thrown, and now the Pioneers have 2 outs. As that will bring up Corson Hastings. Hastings so far on the season is batting an even 200, 1 for 5. Hastings out of Trinity University, San Antonio, Texas, the hometown, 6'3", 205 pounds, a freshman. The pitch taken on the outside corner, 0-1. As Nate Scott trying to get through another round of batters. The wind and the pitch. Taken low, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here in the top of the second, only 1 hit so far, that one belonging to Geneva. As coming back, Scott takes a look, the wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. As Luke Scott looking for his strikeout pitch now. As Hastings steps back in. The wind and the pitch from Scott. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. So the left fielder back in on the left-hand side of the plate. Lefty versus righty matchup as Hastings looks out. Scott winds and delivers. Outside again, 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Scott gets right back on top of the mound. As he waits, the wind and the pitch. Scott delivers, but that one's fouled back again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, one more time. As, again, Pioneers pitching, trying to go to work. Nate Scott trying to keep his pitch count down as well. He had a 1 pitch out back here just 1 batter ago. Scott sets, he will wind and deliver. Cut on, fouled again, and that will hit the roof and roll into the parking lot. Make the right decision, insist on our good friends at Gerber Collision. So balls are run out to the umpire now, as the pitcher will get a brand new one. 3 balls, 2 strike count. Still 2 outs. Looking for that put away pitch. Scott takes a long look in. Doesn't like the sign from his catcher. Now he's got the one he wants. Sets and delivers. Cut on and drilled up the third baseline. Just foul. So Hastings staying alive up there at the plate, as Geneva has proven to be a very tough out through the early part of the season. There's a reason they're 4-1 so far. The wind and the pitch from Hastings. Cut on and missed. Catcher dropped the ball, scoop it up, throw down to first in time. So a strikeout there to end the half inning as we head to the bottom of the second. The Pioneers will have coming up Cam Hill, Chris Erickson, and Justin Taylor. You're listening to the Pioneers here on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and with that, we are back here live at historic Dunn Field. Those shadows continue to creep as it's now about halfway over the pitcher's mound. Although I got to give it to you, a very, very quick top of the second, as now we head to the bottom half, as not sure what's happening with the scoreboard there. My apologies, fans, as hopefully we'll get this all cleared up for you. As there we go, bottom of the second, the line and the pitch taken in there for a strike, 0-1. Cam Hill steps up as he has batted an even .300 early on in this season, 6 for 20. Has come around to score 3 times as well. The Auburn product waits. The pitch. Cut on. Delivered right off the second baseman. That's going to get in there for a hit. He will put himself at first base. So a single, as that brings up Chris Erickson. Certainly been productive. He had a couple of stolen bases last night. As Erickson comes up to the plate, he's batting .214, 3 for 14. Does have a double to his credit. Has been plunked quite a few times as well, as the Pioneers even up the hit column. 1-1 now. As I said, the Pioneers going to have to be aggressive, as this pitcher coming right at the strike zone. An attempted bunt from Erickson is taken for a strike. So 0-1 the count. As again, Pioneers getting back set. Erickson, we'll see if he lays down the bunt again. As Cam Hill, haven't seen him steal too many bags, but that one's wide, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out, runner standing on first base. Getting back set, Eddie Olson. Looking in, has his sign and delivers. Cut on and missed. Big swinging strike there from Erickson. 1-2. 1-2 the count. Pioneers trying to find the scoreboard first. Third, fourth, and fifth inning have really been the bread and butter for the Pioneers here early in the season. Playing a divisional rival, each run means even more. This one drilled through the big hole on the right side of the infield, and that's going to be another single. Runners now on first and second. So another single as Justin Taylor heads up. Taylor today playing third base. So far on the season, Justin Taylor, he's 0 for 6, but he's threatening to break out. He's gotten some good contact. I was talking with Coach Andrew Drum earlier today. He's just gotten in, and now he's starting to get settled. Another left-handed bat against this righty pitcher, giving the Pioneers some flexibility. They started the season, really everybody was right-handed. I think they had one left-handed batter to start the year. Now getting a few more players in, they get a chance to play a little bit more at the matchup battles. As getting set, the wind and the pitch, cut on and fouled back, 0-1. Still nobody out through the first two batters in the inning. They both stand on base, first and second at this point. Taylor out of Millersville. He steps back in as Hill takes his lead off second. Nobody really holding him on back there for Geneva. As Olsen takes the look back, the wind and the pitch. Taken inside. That gets away from the catcher, and that's going to put runners on second and third now. So, they go to have a conversation, the catcher and the pitcher. A little conversation here now as the fielding umpire heads towards home plate. Waiting to see what this is. I believe it hit the umpire on the shoulder. He's talking with the fielding umpire. I think everything appears to be okay. As we've got a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Runners standing on second and third. So, umpire's talking. As they say, it hit him right on the pad, I believe is what he's trying to say. So, fielding umpire will head back out. And this is a great opportunity for Justin Taylor with runners standing there at second and third now. As he's pointing out there. Okay, so everybody looks set now. I'm not sure what the sign language was out there in the field. However, runner stands at second and third. The pitch cut on and missed. No, they fouled that one off, they say. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Nobody out. As Taylor trying to get bat on ball here. If he can get something going on the ground, should score at least one of these 2 runs. As the Pioneers threatening early here in the bottom of the second. Olsen gets set. The wind and the delivery. Cut on and missed. And a swinging strikeout from Taylor. And that will bring up Aaron Thomas. So as Thomas comes up to bat, he is 0 for 13. Has scored a couple of times. Has a base on balls. Been hit by a pitch a couple as well. As he'll step back in on the right-hand side. So, righty versus righty. Not as great a matchup as that lefty-righty. But still runners on second and third. Chance for the Pioneers to cash in early. The wind and the pitch. Taken high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. So, Taylor coming up. Looking to get the bat going. Hasn't been an easy start for him here. Or excuse me, Thomas, my apologies. Said Taylor there. Couple T's in a row. As Thomas takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Down showdown. The utility player out of Wofford. Trying to get something started here. There is an open base over there at first. We'll see how Olsen pitches around as the wind and the pitch. Taken high. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Olsen getting back set. He waits, taking a long look. 1 more time, setting. Olsen winds and delivers. Cut on and drilled out there towards left center. This is going to get in the gap. That's going to score 1, 2. Running around the base pass. Thomas gets into second. And that will be his first hit in a Pioneers uniform. And it's a 2 RBI double. So the 3rd hit of the game for the Pioneers, still an out as Thomas reaches second base, and that's going to bring up Gil Murad. So a pretty hit there for the first baseman, Aaron Thomas. Getting the bat going as Gil Murad comes up. Catcher out of Ithaca, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. As he waits, Olsen checking on the runner at second. Comes home, and that's a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Pioneers hurrying themselves out to a 2-0 lead. Still threatening with 1 out. Runner standing at second base. Murad to be followed by Reese Yeomans, Continuing to check on that runner at second. Barely any movement, as that's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Downs showdown. As Murad steps right back in. Runner at second just has that same exact lead. He's not bouncing around out there. Don't know that Thomas does a whole lot of base stealing, but the wind and pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. As that shadow continues to creep towards the back end of the pitcher's mound. The shadow's casting over home plate as well, so we'll see again if that makes it more difficult for the batter as the light plays tricks, but that's thrown, fouled, and 1 ball, 2 strike count one more time. As the Pioneers breaking out to a 2-0 lead. As Olsen taking a look, really taking his time here. Back in the first inning, he was rapid fire, just set, go. But now maybe a little more uncomfortable after the 2 runs coming around to score. Coming back set, Olsen checks on the runner. The wind and the pitch. Murad cuts on it, drills it out towards left, and that's going to get down. Running around, it bounces on the fielder. So an effort here will bring the hit to second. Another run will cross the plate, and the Pioneers are now up 3-0. So 3-0 on 4 hits for the Pioneers. As Olsen getting hit up a little bit here. His first experience clearly went a lot better, but right now the Pioneers will take what they can get. There was an error also added on the attempted fielding of that play. So a hit and an error, as that'll be a single turning into the reaching of second on the error. As that's thrown in there for a strike. 0-1 to start this one. As Reese Yeoman's going to work. So Yeomans out here, the second baseman here tonight. Starter for Corning Community College during the regular season, as that one's taken also on the outside corner. Another strike, 0-2. Yeomans has had a couple of hits here early in the season. Really has had good at-bats throughout the start to this one. As the Pioneers threatening to get through the bottom part of this order. The wind and the pitch. Taken high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count, 1 out. Pioneers with a few hits in this inning, making their way to 3 runs. As they continue to try to add on. Still a runner in scoring position as Murad stands out there at second base. Coming back set, Olsen. He winds and delivers. Cut on and fouled away there by Yeomans. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. As again, Yeomans stepping in. Looking out at Eddie Olsen. Olsen coming back set. Has the sign from his catcher. Checks on the runner at second. He'll wind and deliver. Cut on by Yeomans. Gets foul, but unplayable. That'll get into the space where they come out onto the field. Another 1 ball, 2 strike count coming up. So, Geneva trying to find a stopper here. Bottom of the second inning has been a very positive one for the Elmira Pioneers. 3 runs on 4 hits. There is an error on the board. So, Pioneers trying to bring around that run that stands on second base right now. The wind and the pitch. Cut on by Yeomans. Drilled out towards right. That will not be played as they miss the catch. Yeomans gets to first, and that advances the runner to third base. They mark it as a hit, so that's going to be a single. as Yeomans reaches base, and that will bring up the last man in the order, Sam Polanco. Polanco, also out of Corning Community College. He is a 5'7" freshman out of Brooklyn, New York. Utility player throughout the season, played in 23 games, 273 with an RBI, scored 22 runs and had 10 stolen bases. So they've still got the count up there on the board as he comes up with just one out. Be interesting to see how the Pioneers play this one. Polanco, very speedy. The bunt is laid down right towards first. That play is going to be made, and that will advance the runners. So a fourth run comes to score. Yeomans will go to second, and the sacrifice bunt will bring up Dom Popa. So 2 outs on the board, and Popa comes up to bat from the left-hand side of the plate. As Popa stepping back in. There we go, 2 outs on the board. 4-0 Elmira Pioneers on 5 hits so far. Stepping off, Popa, who hit a little roller back to the pitcher, 1-3 back in the first inning. Coming back set, Olson winds and delivers. Cut on by Popa. That one's going to get fouled and into the parking lot. So, no balls, 1 strike. And we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. No balls, 1 strike. Pioneers already up 4-0. A runner at second again. Coming back set. Nate Scott certainly has to be feeling a lot more confident at the moment. The wind and pitch, cut on and fouled away again, 0-2. 0-2 the count. Eddie Olson just trying to get out of this bottom portion of the inning. There are some players getting stretched out down there near the Geneva bullpen. So a round of applause as that ball went into the stands. We'll see, really can't see what happened, but again, no balls, 2 strikes. Popa looking for contact. The wind and the pitch taken high and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs. Runner on second. Popa takes a long look out as Eddie Olson has his sign, checks the runner at second. He delivers. Taken inside as that's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Downs showdown. So Olson certainly working his pitch count here in the bottom of the second inning. As I said, they've got somebody warming down there. As Yeomans gets his lead. The pitch right off the helmet. As that one did not feel good. So that will put the runner on first. A hit by pitch. And that is going to bring up Emmeline Petre. So 2 outs still here in the bottom of the second. As Petre will come up to bat. Glad to see Popa make his way down to first base. That was scary. And certainly Olson has some quickness to his delivery. See if the Pioneers can keep things going here as Petre steps in the batter's box. Takes a look in. Olson shakes off the first sign, takes the second, checks the runner. The wind, the pitch, cut on and drilled out there towards first. That one will bounce foul. So we'll go back to the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Runners return to first and second. As the runners head back, Petre heading back for the plate. And the catcher showing some appreciation for Petre's bat. Getting a look at it. Stepping back in, Petre. Bottom of the second, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, as the runners stand at first and second base. Olson, again, has been very direct with his delivery. Pioneers getting a little more aggressive here in the second, and it has paid off. The pitch cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 count. The ball gets away, and the runners will go to second and third, as now 2 runners in scoring position on the error. As you hear the music played here in stadium. As now again, Pitre steps up, 0-2, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Trying to see if he can get contact again. Coming back set. Pitre waits, the wind, the pitch. Taken low, 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me. As that one goes right back to the pitcher. Don't know if we'll see another errant throw, but again, the Pioneers, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Olson taking longer looks now, clearly uncomfortable. The wind and the pitch cut on by Pitre, and he will go down swinging. So they will strand runners out there on second and third as Pitre goes back-to-back strikeouts in back-to-back innings. After 2 complete, the Pioneers have a 4-0 lead. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
This is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live at historic Dunn Field. Pioneers put up a 4 spot in the bottom of the second, and now the Geneva Red Wings come up to the plate. Going to be Nick Forney, the designated hitter. He is 2 for 9, has come across to score 4 times this season. As the wind and the pitch from Scott, taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Forney. As Scott, again, setting and delivering quickly. Cut on, drilled out there towards short. That will be scooped up, but the play won't be able to be made. That'll be an infield single as the Geneva Red Wings get themselves on the base path. So, no outs, runner on first, and that brings up Royce Frazier. As Frazier steps into the plate, he's out of Lafayette College, Henryville, PA native. Checking on the runner is Scott. He winds and delivers. Cut on and fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. So a runner on first. Last time this happened for the Geneva Red Wings, the Pioneers were able to turn a very pretty 6-4-3 back in the first inning. This one thrown, cut on, and fouled away. That will send the runner back to first base. As 0-2 the count. So, Royce Frazier stepping right back in here as Scott. Now going to have his mind on that runner over there at first as Nick Forney took off on that last pitch. Scott checking on him. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled out there again towards third, scooped up, thrown to second, gotten in time, not going to be in time at first. So reaching on a fielder's choice is Frazier. And that is going to be the first out of the inning either way. So runner stands on first, and Nicholas Searcy heads up to the plate. Searcy stepping up. He is out of Alfred State, 6'1", 220-pound freshman, batting from the left-hand side here. So far this season, 200, 1 for 5 is Searcy, as that's in there for a ball, 1-0. The shadows extending more and more towards out in left field, as the shadows that once covered home plate now reaching the pitcher's mound. The pitch cut on and low, 2 balls and no strikes. Excuse me, said cut on there, meant delivered. As Searcy has a runner over at first. We'll see if Frazier makes a jump. He's got a rather large lead over there at first base now. The throw back over, not in time. 2-0 the count. As Frazier taking his lead, Scott checks on him again. The wind and the pitch from Scott, taken in there for a strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As the Geneva Red Wings looking for a response here, they really got behind the 8 ball, 4-0 here in the top of the third. Trying to find a response back to that big inning the Pioneers just had. That's ball 3, 3-1. So Scott looking for strikes. There is a pitcher out there in the bullpen for Geneva. You wonder if that might be the end of the day for Eddie Olson already. The pitch cut on, drilled up the middle, and the play could not be made at second. Will be played at center. Quickly tossed back in, as that will go down for a hit. And runners will stand at first and second. So Geneva now has a runner in scoring position, as Noah Reichman comes up. Runners move to second, and Reichman will stand in the batter's box. As Reichman comes out of Colby College, St. Louis, Missouri native, takes ball 1 a little bit low. 1-0 the count, 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Runners on second and third. The fake throw back to second, as Scott keeping his eye on Royce Frazier. Frazier continuing to dance a little bit. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-0. Another nice frame job there by the Pioneers catcher, as Gil Murad tried to get that one caught, but just could not get the referee to bite on it. As the wind and the pitch, taken outside again, ball gets away from the catcher one more time, 3-0 here, as the last batter in the order continuing here to make an impact, hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder at this point. As Frazier doesn't have a stolen base, but the way he's dancing around the base paths, he's looking for his first, as that's in there for a strike right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. As Nate Scott trying not to put any more men on the base paths. Timeout called. As Reichman takes a look. Yeoman's pinching in there towards second. The pitch is cut on and drilled down the foul line just to the left-hand side of third base. So, 3 balls, 2 strike count. As Nate Scott coming back to the mound. The man on first off with the contact, so he was already about down to second base. 3-2. Scott takes a look. Comes back set, checks the runner at second. Fakes the runner back to second, and now a 3-2 count again. Scott does not like the lead that Frazier keeps taking. So Scott winds and delivers right down the gut, chopped on towards short, scooped up and thrown over in time at first. So an excellent play there by the shortstop, as that'll be a 6-3 put out, and that will take us back to the top of the order. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Myers coming up, the shortstop. 0 for 1 tonight, popped up to the center fielder. As now, Geneva has runners in scoring position, second and third, 2 outs. Pioneers trying to put up another 0 here in the top of the third. Taken for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 the call. As Scott settles back in on the mound. Checks on the runner at third. Winds and delivers. Taken low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third gets right in your eye line, and he likes to bluff towards home. That'll throw a pitcher's attention. Seems to be what happened there to Scott, as he seemed to lose that one a little bit. The wind and the pitch. Taken inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. As Murad giving the sign out. Nate Scott comes back set. He winds and delivers. Cut on and popped up. This one could be playable in foul territory. The first baseman roaming over and makes the grab. And they'll strand 2 here, as that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Pioneers coming back to the plate when we come back.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, the last couple warm-up pitches as that one gets thrown down, and that's going to bring up Ben Shore. So, Shore coming back out. First time up. He was unsuccessful at reaching base. It was a 1-2-3 inning back in the bottom of the first. Since then, coming back out. Again, the Pioneers put up 4 runs in the second inning, so certainly a better outcome there. As now, bottom of the third. Olsen still out there on the mound. The line, the pitch. That one gets way behind the pitcher, or behind the catcher, excuse me. Now the shadow completely covering the mound, heading out into left field still, so a little bit of a tough one for the left fielder, but it should make it a little easier for the pitcher and, of course, the batters at home plate. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to start off the bottom of the third inning. As this will take us through the first third of the game. Pioneers with a 4-0 lead, and they're trying to add to it. The wind and the pitch is bound. Thought that one bounced, but they call a strike down there, so 2-1. As Shore will step back in. And Olsen trying to clear off the mound out there. Still does have someone warming down in the pen. As getting back set, Olsen winds and delivers. Taken outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. So, Pioneers looking to get base runners yet again. As the wind and the pitch from Eddie Olsen taken for a strike, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Olson getting set. He checks, delivers. Cut on and miss. Shore goes down on strikes. So back-to-back strikeouts after last inning. As now, that's going to bring up Cam Hill. Hill had a single and came around to score last inning. Led off the inning in a positive light for the Pioneers. As Geneva trying to keep this score right where it is. The wind and the pitch from Olson. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 0-1 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. The wind and the pitch. Taken as that one bounces up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Down showdown. Coming back set. Long lookout. Cam Hill, the designated hitter here tonight. Another one of those Auburn prospects. Cut on, delivered out there towards left. The left fielder looking right into the sun. He will make the grab. So 2 quick outs here to start the bottom of the third. And that is going to bring up Chris Erickson. Erickson comes up. He also singled and came around to score last inning. Erickson has made an impact here in the first few games. As I said, the batting average may not be where he wants it to be, but when he gets on base, he just keeps on moving around those base paths. The wind and the pitch from Olson. Taken inside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Pioneers have the 4-0 lead. Nate Scott working with a little bit of an insurance marker there. Cut on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. 1-1. As getting back set. Erickson. Taking a look out. The wind and the pitch. Taken high and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. As the Pioneers looking to keep this inning alive. Erickson waits. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As Erickson they call time here. Time is called, and the Bat Boys running to get the ball that sits there back behind. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As now Olson has the pitch he wants. Gets set, he winds and delivers. Taken high, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Everybody full as the Pioneers batter Erickson waits the pitch. Cut on and missed for strike 3. And that will do it here for the bottom of the third. We head for the top of the fourth. Pioneers 4, the Geneva Red Wings 0. We'll be back here on Mixler.com, your home for Pioneers baseball all season long.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marion Decker.
All right, right, and with that, the throwdown completed. Geneva will come back up, as that will bring up Philip Bernstein, the center fielder, as Nate Scott works into his 4th inning of work. So shadows should no longer play an impact, at least on the infield. As Scott gets set, he winds and delivers. Taken for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count. As coming back, the wind and the pitch for Scott. Taken for a ball, 2-0. 2-0 count real quick to Philip Bernstein. As Scott comes set, winds and delivers. Taken for a strike right down the middle. 2-1 the count. As again, Nate Scott checks the wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled back up the middle. Picked up by the shortstop, hurled over, and that will be in time for the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. So that's going to bring up Jackson DeJohn. And after the 6-3 put out there on Bernstein, as DeJohn coming up. Nate Scott waiting for the base runners to clear the base pass. And now, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 4th inning. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Nate Scott getting going right away. Has 0-1 the count. Scott comes set, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 2. 0-2. 0-2 count. 1 out. Scott really dealing here through the first 3 innings. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back. This one going to get out of play. And on to the roof once again. As Jackson DeJohn right back in. Nate Scott has been all over the strike zone here so far. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. As that'll be the second out of the inning for the Pioneers. And that brings up Mike Borelli. Borelli, the right fielder here tonight. As that's just the second strikeout of the night for Nate Scott. So Borelli coming up. As again, Geneva trying to mount a little bit of a comeback here. It's been a rough go of it here through the first 3 2/3, as that's in there for a strike again, 0-1. As stepping back in, Mike Borelli waits. The pitch hit off and foul. That one's going to get in towards the bullpen. 0-2 very, very quickly now. So Borelli right back to work. The pitch. Quite a big strike zone on the 6'4", 215-pounder. Drilled out there to right. That'll be scooped up by the right fielder, but that's going to be a single. And the Pioneers will be extending this inning by at least one more batter, as Borelli earns himself a single for the Geneva Red Wings. My apologies again. Thomas Latham steps back up. So Latham with a runner on first base after Geneva has 4 hits. Still haven't been able to drive anyone around, as the wind and pitch from Scott. Taken for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 as the third baseman steps back in. Taking a look, Scott checks the runner, delivers towards home, again a little low, 2 balls, no strike. Latham back in there. Has the look over to first from Scott. Not a huge lead over there, as that one's cut on, drilled out towards third base. Played through, the shortstop makes the backup grab, but that will not go. They rule that a hit, so another single to the line score there for the Geneva Red Wings. As now Scott, with runners on first and second, still has 2 outs. But we'll have to keep looking for that third one as Corson Hastings comes up. Left fielder making his way out. Hastings out of Trinity University. San Antonio, Texas native, certainly used to the summertime heat. The line and the pitch, drilled out there towards third, should be playable, scooped up by the third baseman, thrown to first, in plenty of time. So that'll be the third out of the inning, and the Pioneers, again, will keep 2 runners on the base paths without giving up any runs. 4-0 Elmira heading to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Hey, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Pioneers come back up to the plate. And leading things off for the Pio is going to be Justin Taylor, the third baseman. Taylor, back 2 innings ago now, struck out swinging. As Taylor coming back. The wind and the pitch from Olson. Cut on and fouled back. 0-1. Well, it's the bottom of the 4th inning, and Olson has made it through some tribulations back there in the second. Didn't think he was going to last this long, but he's still out there and hurling pitches for the Geneva Red Wings. Coming back set. Olson waits. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-2. So, Taylor steps right back in. Still looking to get something going here. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. That one hits off the roof. And that made a heck of a noise. So, no balls, 2 strikes. As doing some damage to historic Dunn Field. 0-2 here. As again, waiting, the wind and the pitch. Inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 count to Justin Taylor. Taylor steps back in as Olson has his sign. He'll wind and deliver here. Cut on and missed. Gets away from the catcher, but that will be another strikeout and thrown down to first. So, first out of the inning is recorded on the strike him out, throw him out. And that'll bring up Aaron Thomas. Thomas, earlier tonight, had a double, drove in 2 RBIs. Big part of that second inning. Also came around to score. So, 4-0, the Pioneers have the lead. As getting back set. The wind and pitch from Olson. In there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Coming back and set. The wind and the pitch. Taken for strike 2. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As Olson has certainly found his pacing here again. The wind and the pitch. Taken. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olson wanted that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As again, the Pioneers up 4-0 here. Cut on, fouled back. This will get back behind the booth. And we want to remind you once again to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber Collision. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Coming back set. Olson looking in. The wind and the pitch. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. As getting back set. Aaron Thomas, the first baseman, got his first hit as a Pioneer here earlier tonight back in the second. It was a big one. 2-run double. As that's cut on, popped up into shallow right. The second baseman has the read. He will make the grab, so 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That is going to bring up Gil Murad. Murad, the catcher, stepping in. Reached earlier on a single. And Murad has the look down at the pitcher, Olson. He waits, taking the look. Olson, who's been all around the strike zone here tonight, throws that in for ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Game is moving right along here. The wind and the pitch. Outside again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 count. 2 outs. Getting set. The wind and the pitch from Olson. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. So, Gil Murad trying to go back to work here. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As back up to the mound, Olson trying to get himself through this half inning and complete 4. Olson has a sign, comes back. He'll wind and deliver. Cut on, and this one fouled out of play. So, 2 ball, 2 strike count one more time. Olson steps back in as he waits. See what he can do here. Takes a long look in, has his sign from the catcher. And Olson winds, delivers. Murad cuts on that one. It was fouled off, so 2 balls, 2 strikes again. And the crowd down below clapping along with their song here. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away again. Gil Murad staying alive here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 lead for the Pioneers. Still nobody warming, so looks like Nate Scott may head out for the 5th. He's kept his pitch count in check, that's for sure. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled up the middle, playable for the second baseman. He grabs it, throws over to first, and in time. So another 1-2-3 inning. This time for the Geneva Red Wings, as that will be a 4-3 ground ball. And a 4-0 lead is taken to the 5th inning for the Elmira Pioneers. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! 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 Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, and with that, we are back here live. Top of the 5th inning. As coming back to the plate, the Geneva Red Wings trying to start something. Nick Forney will head up. As the Shadows completely out of the factor now as they have reached the left field fence. So, Nick Forney, he's been up once. He has singled. Designated hitter. He was somebody that the pitching staff was very worried about on the base pass, so see if they can keep him off him this time. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 5th. Well-paced game here by Nate Scott. The pitch cut on and missed, and swinging out of his shoes, Forney there. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. As Scott goes back to work, the pitch bounced that one in. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Scott resets on the mound. Has to be some level of comfort. He and Gil Murad working together, both Ithaca College products. Cut on and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. As now again, 2-2. No one out here. As getting back set. Scott. He's got his sign. Begins his windup and throws. Cut on, drilled out there towards center. Erickson has a read over his head. That'll bounce to the wall. And he has to chase that one down. Erickson scoops it up, throws in. Runner heading for third. As he will slide in and be safe. Don't know that he needed the slide, but a leadoff triple for the Geneva Red Wings. And that one hurts as Forney makes his way around the base pass with ease. So a triple to lead off the top of the 5th. And that's going to bring up Royce Frazier. Frazier, who reached on a fielder's choice earlier here tonight. The wind and the pitch. Taken outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Scott has to be a little careful now, as there is a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Can't quite get a read on the number. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Frazier being carefully monitored there. As over at third, Nick Forney just looking for a chance to get home. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed again by Frazier. Big cuts at home plate. Again, reached on a fielder's choice earlier. As Frazier steps in, the wind, the pitch. Taken for strike 3 looking. And that is the first out of the inning. So they did not like the call, but that's going to bring up Nicholas Searcy. Searcy reached on a single earlier tonight. As now, runner standing at third, 1 out. And Scott going right back to work here. Believe that may be David Ferguson warming up down in the pen. As getting back set. Scott He'll wind and pitch. In there for a strike on the outside corner. And the Geneva bench not happy about the strike zone. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Scott gets set again. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed 0-2. So 0-2 the count. As Cersei trying to get his bat on something. Geneva 6 hits so far. No runs. They do have a runner standing 90 feet from home. Scott going to have to be careful as he's put that ball in the dirt a couple times. And luckily, Gil Murad very good behind the plate. As getting set, Scott delivers. Bounced in again as Murad keeps it in front of him. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As, well, Murad, if he had to chase that one, that was going to score that run, no doubt. Quick check at the runner at third. Scott delivers to home. And that's low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. As Scott looking for that punch-out pitch here. Nate Scott looks at the runner over there on third base. Steps back, winds, and delivers. Low and outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All the way back now to a 3-2 count. As Scott has first base open, we'll see what he does with the number 9 batter, Nicholas Cersei. Cersei waiting. Scott has his sign, delivers. That's in there for strike 3. So the Red Wings don't like it, but taking it looking, yet again, back-to-back strikeouts. As the next man in, Noah Reichman. Reichman heads up to the plate. As again, a lot of talking from the Geneva bench. So, not happy over there. As Reichman steps in. Scott looks and delivers. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As Reichman stepping right back in. Nate Scott has his sign and delivers. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 count here in the top of the 5th inning. Elmira Pioneers hoping to get through the top of the 5th and keep that runner right there on third base. Coming back set, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball off the outside corner, 3-0. As again, 3-0 count. Coming back set, Nate Scott takes a look, he delivers. In there for a strike, 3-1. As manager Andrew Drum not happy about the call on the previous pitch. Now the batter granted time, 3 balls, 1 strike. Scott getting set. He winds and he'll deliver. Taken in there for a ball. As Andrew Drum not happy about the last couple calls. So now it's first and third on the base on balls. As that's going to bring up Brendan Myers. So Andrew Drum over there to have a talk with the fielding umpire. As still 2 outs. That's bringing up Brendan Myers. He's popped out to center, popped out to the first baseman. And now Andrew Drum gets his talking points in. And now he'll head back for his bench. As Scott ready to go back to work. So, runners at the corners, first and third, 2 out. Pioneers trying to get out of this top of the 5th inning. Scott checks on the runner. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 the count, 2 men out. Scott has been hot here in the top of the 5th. Cut on, drilled out there towards right. Should be playable. Catch is made. And so despite a leadoff triple, the Pioneers will get out of this top of the 5th inning, and they will head to the bottom of the 5th as they have a 4-0 lead. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and we are back at historic Dunn Field as the new pitcher makes his way in. A.J. Gartland will take to the mound for the Geneva Red Wings, the Alfred State product, 6'1", 200-pound senior. So we'll see what he can do here as we try to get a look at his numbers. Gartland, so far this season, a 9 ERA, has appeared in 1 game. He also started that one. 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 3 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, but he gave up 2 home runs as well. So interesting product to get up here on the mound here as the Geneva Red Wings are trailing here entering the bottom of the 5th inning. So Reese Yeoman will be the next man up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He singled earlier tonight. As Yeomans steps up. The wind and the pitch from Gartland. The first pitch right over the heart of the plate for a strike. 0-1. So Yeomans right back to work here. As Gartland is an interesting pitching style, standing right on the very edge of the mound. Cut on and drilled towards second. Should be playable. Over to first in time. That'll be a 4-3 first out here to start the bottom of the 5th. So that'll bring up Sam Polanco. Polanco, the Corning Community College product, laid down a sacrifice last time, scoring a run and advancing the runner. So Polanco hoping to use his speed, reach base here, see what he can do. Pioneers haven't had, well, any production since back in the 2nd inning. It's been 1, 2, 3 innings through the 3rd and the 4th. As the lights come on here at historic Dunn Field, that one's taken for a ball as the pitcher fell down throwing that one. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. As again, getting back set, Polanco takes the look, the wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Down showdown. As Polanco steps back in. The pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Polanco going to have to get a little more defensive now. As Polanco takes a long look out. 1-2 count. Time is granted to Polanco. as the pitcher, Gartland, trying to get himself composed out there here in the bottom of the fifth. Going to be asked to eat up some innings for Geneva as the wind and the pitch from Gartland in there a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. 4-0 lead for the Pioneers. The pitch, cut on and miss, swinging strike. And that will be the second out of the inning and bring up Dom Popa. So Popa heads back up to the plate. And he has so far been thrown out and a little ground ball to the pitcher over to first base. And then he was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Up now for the third time tonight. So Popa stepping in. He waits, the wind and the pitch from Gartland. Taken inside, 1 ball, no strikes. So the lights come in. And the scoreboard lights reflect a 4-0 Pioneers lead as the wind and the pitch. Taken on the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. As again, the wind and pitch from Gartland bounces outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Popa has come in here, made an impact right away. As I said before, he's been a large part of the offense through this point in the season. Continued here tonight with that hit by pitch before Emmeline Petrie was a strikeout victim for the second time here tonight. The wind and the pitch, cut on and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As taking a look, Dom Popa stepping back in. He waits. As waiting for a sign, Gartland now has it. He throws in there for strike 3 looking, and that will do it here for the bottom of the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th. Pioneers still holding on to that 4-0 lead.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, and a new pitcher into the game for the Elmira Pioneers as Christian Kinsley makes his way in. So as of right now, Nate Scott will leave after 5 full. He gave up 6 hits, no runs, and base on balls, none of them. So, Not a bad night as the man on the mound leaves with 4 Ks. So we'll see if the Pioneers pitching staff can hold on to this, a 4-0 lead as they come into the game here in the top of the 6th inning. Bullpen has been a little bit of an issue so far. Kinsley having a talk with the fielding umpire. Not sure what's going on here. As Kinsley will take the ball. And now, leading off, it's going to be Philip Bernstein. As stepping up, Bernstein taking a look. The wind and the pitch. Kinsley's first pitch is fouled off and back into the parking lot, and we remind you once again to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. 0-1 count. Top of the 6th inning here is the Pioneers. The pitch drilled down the first baseline, but just foul. 0-2. 0-2 the count. Nobody out here. Top of the 6th. Pioneers have kept Geneva off of the board so far. As again, getting back set. Kinsley takes the long look and winds and delivers outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kinsley out of Westchester. He's a junior down there, 5'9", 191-pound right-handed pitcher. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled towards short, and the play will be made as that is driven right to the shortstop. So, line drive makes the first out fairly easy for the Pioneers as Jackson DeJohn comes up to the plate next. He grounded into a 6-4-3 double play, struck out swinging, and that makes him 0 for 2 on the night. As the Pioneers, Christian Kinsley gets set on the mound. Kinsley gets set, winds and delivers. Cut on and fouled back, 0-1. Every pitcher tonight really attacking that strike zone, and the pitcher is trying to meet that with aggressiveness. No one really playing around with the strike zone at all. As Kinsley takes a look. He'll wind and deliver. Cut on and fouled away again. This one will get out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. As Kinsley can make quick work of Jackson DeJohn. As I said, he struck out back in the top of the 4th. Kinsley gets set. Winds, delivers, cut on, drilled out towards third. To Hopper, thrown over to first, and in time, as the Pioneers will get the second out here of the inning on the 5-3. That brings up Mike Borelli, and so far tonight has a single, but also popped up to the right fielder, so we'll see if the Pioneers can get a 1-2-3 inning here. Haven't had one of those since back in the 2nd. First 2 innings were very successful with that. Since then, a few runners have made it to the base pass. Kinsley sets and delivers. Low and inside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strike here in the top of the 6th inning. The wind and pitch from Kinsley, cut on. Drilled out there to left center. Center fielder roaming back. He's got a read and makes the play. A 1-2-3 inning for the Pioneers. And with that, we head to the bottom of the 6th. The Pioneers going to take at least a 4-run lead to the final third of this game. We'll be back after this here on Mixlr.com.
This is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live. I want to thank all of you fans for joining us here. We'll take a quick look as they continue to toss the ball around at the out-of-town scoreboard in Glens Falls, New York tonight. It's a rough one. Final, Albany 23, Glens Falls 2. Top of the 6th in Mohawk Valley, Auburn 10, Diamond Dogs 4. In Amsterdam, Utica Blue Sox 1, Mohawks 4. In the bottom of the 1st, Dutchman 0, Glens Falls 0 after a 23-2 shellacking. And the top of the 4th, Niagara Power 9, Newark Pilots 0. Socrates Stallions and Onion Outlaws haven't gotten underway yet. And the Batavia Muck Dogs were supposed to start at 7. Still no score registered out there in Jamestown. So we get back to work here as Emmeline Petrie comes up to the plate. So Petrie will step back in. So far tonight, swinging strikeouts were the order of the evening so far. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Petrie waits the wind and the pitch. And that one's right towards the third baseman. So a fly ball over to the third baseman as Ben Shore will be the next man up. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th for the Pioneers. Ben Shore steps back in. So far tonight, he has not reached base as of this point. So we'll see if he can do it this time. Does have a strikeout on his line already. The pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, Shore waits, the pitch, cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, a Tioga Down showdown. Shore stepping back in. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike right down the middle, 1-2. As Gartland picking up right where he left off an inning ago. The wind and the pitch from Gartland. Cut on and popped up. Looking to see if that's playable. It's not going to be. That one's going to hit off the back of the Pioneers clubhouse. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. We'll do it again. So, Pioneers batter steps back in as Shore trying to extend the inning a little bit here, give himself a chance to get on the base paths. 1-2, thrown there off the outside portion. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Cam Hill waits on deck. Had a single to start off all the trouble back in the 2nd inning for the Geneva Red Wings. That one's drilled up through the middle, played by the shortstop, thrown over in time. 2 quick outs here as the Pioneers will now look to Cam Hill. So, that brings up the designated hitter. Another Auburn product. Cam, product of Bob Jones High School and a Team Georgia National. Top-rated southpaw in Alabama and the number 8 overall player in the state. He steps back in. As I said, his single really started things off back in the 2nd inning. The wind and the pitch from Gartland in there for ball one, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As the pitch fouled off, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Stepping back in. Hill takes a look at the pitcher. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled into the catcher's glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pioneers coming in and taking their cuts. They do have that 4-0 lead. Really haven't done anything offensively since that inning back in the second. As again, the weight, the wind, and the pitch. Taken for strike 3, looking, and that will do it for the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th, and when we come back, Geneva comes back to bat one more time here at Historic Dunn Field.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and we are back here live. Make sure to stay with us in the 7th inning stretch as we have some huge thank yous to make. Always a great time here at Historic Dunn Field. As now Kinsley will come out for his 2nd inning. Pioneers do have some members down in their bullpen. See how long of a leash Kinsley has here as he goes into his 2nd inning of work. As once again, Elmira looking to break a 2-game losing streak in which they've given up a total of 20 runs. Both of those games against the Batavia Muck Dogs. The wind and the pitch. Taken high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, 1-0 the count. Coming back, the wind and the pitch. Taken outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count. 2-0. Kinsley out there trying to get it started as Thomas Latham trying to reach base for the 2nd time here tonight. He had a single earlier on. The wind and pitch from Kinsley. Off the outside corner again, 3-0. So now Kinsley has to find the plate here, and you wonder if Latham will have the green light. Trying to get this inning started here in the top of the 7th. The wind and the pitch. Bounced in there, ball 4, and that will put a runner on to start off the top of the 7th. So, quick running around down there near the bullpen as a base on balls brings up Corson Hastings. So as Hastings comes up with the runner on first, see if Kinsley can find the strike zone again. As some pitching going on down there in the bullpen. Kinsley waits, winds and deals. Taken low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. As the base on balls presents the first base runner since the 5th inning. 1-2-3 inning back in the 6th, as that's in there for a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, as Hastings didn't appear to like the call. 1-1 count. As Hastings sets. Taking a look in. Kinsley has his sign, deals. In there. Gets a little low. 2 balls, 1 strike. As again, runner stands on first base. 2-1 count, nobody out. Hastings looks out at Kinsley, who has his sign. Kinsley waits. The wind and the pitch. Taken. Ball 3. 3-1 the count now. Getting back set. Hastings looks out, and Kinsley just trying to find that strike zone again. He's got a 3-1 count. The wind and the pitch. Taken. That one bounces away. The runner's off for second. He turns, but nope, he's going to get that one free anyway on the walk. So 2 straight walks to start the inning. And that's going to bring up Nick Forney. And that's going to bring a visit from Andrew Drum. Drum heads out. As I said, someone is warming down in the pen. We'll see if Kinsley's going to give up the ball here, or if this is just a pep talk. So far, it looks like it might be just a pep talk, as they've got Forney coming up. He has singled and doubled already here tonight. He does that, this lead is going to be cut down real quick. As again, presence down the bullpen, a little bit out of my view here. Can't quite see who's down there. Now the umpire from home plate will head back and break up the conference on the mound, as manager Andrew Drum still talking with his hurler. So Andrew Drum heads back, and the umpire heads back behind the plate. Kinsley, no outs so far here in the top of the 7th. Runners standing on first and second. So, stepping in, Nick Forney after the walk to Hastings. Has a runner in scoring position now, as Geneva trying to cut into this 4-0 lead. Kinsley winds, delivers, bounces that one. It gets away from the catcher, and that will advance the runners. So, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners now at first and second. Geneva really threatening now. And again, not the right guy to face against it. Forney has reached base both times he's been on base, or been up to bat this game. Cut on, drilled out there towards left. That's going to get over the head of the fielder. Scoring 1, scoring 2, and the throw comes towards second. But Geneva is on the board. As again, the Pioneers with some late inning trouble now lead by only 2, 4-2. Still guys working down in the bullpen. Andrew Drum is up. I think he's going down to check on those men in the bullpen. As stepping up, going to be Royce Frazier. So, throw in there on the outside corner for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. As we'll see what Pioneers can do here. Need to find a way to shut this door. Certainly don't want to allow another run, and there is a presence at second base. As Kinsley gets set, the wind and the pitch, cut on and fouled, 0-2. 0-2 the count here to Royce Frazier. Cersei stands on deck as Kinsley trying to get his first out here in the top of the 7th. Has allowed 2 runs. All 4 Pioneers runs came back in the 2nd inning. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss. Swinging strike for strike 3. And the Pioneers get the first out. Second strikeout of the game for Royce Frazier. First one looking, that one swinging. As Cersei heads up, he's got a single and a strikeout looking. Again, we'll see if Kinsley can keep the fire he found there in the last batter. Certainly seemed to find the zone again. As Kinsley checks the runner at second. Winds and delivers. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As the Geneva Red Wings trying to pull themselves closer here. Coming back. Kinsley checks with his catcher, delivers right in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Down showdown. So, top of the 7th continues on. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Kinsley checking on the runner on second. A pretty nice hit out there to left. That one's dribbled down the first baseline and gets foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 sends the runner back to second base. And again, Cersei facing a tough count here. Next man up would be Noah Reichman. As Kinsley has the ball. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count for Kinsley. Again, still an arm warming down there in the Pioneers bullpen. Kinsley trying to work his way out of danger here. Comes back set. He winds and delivers. Taken for strike 3 looking. And Cersei goes down. 2 strikes here, or 2 outs here, on the strikeouts, as that'll bring up Noah Reichman. Reichman grounded out, shortstop to first base, and then a base on balls got him to first base as Cersei heads back towards the bench and certainly doesn't seem to be happy about it. Now Kinsley. He gave up 2 runs here in the top of the 7th. The pitch bounces in there for a ball. 1-0. Kinsley will circle the mound real quick, come back. Has his spot on the rubber. As Cersei. Or my apologies, Reichman out there again. The wind and the pitch. Taken off the outside corner, 2-0. As Reichman steps back up. Kinsley 2 straight balls after getting the punch out looking. That was Cersei's second strikeout looking here tonight. Again, Reichman. Ground ball and a base on balls here tonight. The pitch taken low, 3-0. First base is open, so no imperative to come right down the plate, but again, we'll see. There's the next man coming up, Brendan Myers. He is 0 for 3 on the night so far. See what Kinsley decides to do here. Runners on second. The pitch taken for a strike, 3-1. So Kinsley quickly back to the mound now. Here in the top of the 7th, 4-2, Pioneers have the lead. He gets set. Kinsley settles, takes a look at the runner, throws, and that will be off the outside corner, ball 4. And that'll be 2 outs with runners on first and second. As another free pass down to first brings up Brendan Myers. So Myers comes up. He's been the final out twice here. In the last 2 times he's come up. See if Kinsley can have any luck doing the same to him. Getting set. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Kinsley not going to like that one. And he and his catcher will have a conversation with runners on first and second base. So Murad heads back. As Kinsley. Now getting himself set. Pitcher seems to be done throwing down there in the bullpen. As Kinsley takes a look. Checks back on the runners and delivers. Cut on and fouled back. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. 2 outs. Pioneers leading 4-2. Check on the runner. The wind and the pitch. Outside. Ball gets away from the catcher for a moment, but not far enough, as he'll keep it right in front of him. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As again, Kinsley struggling here in the top of the 7th. You wonder when Coach Andrew Drum would go to the pen here. Kinsley takes a look. The wind, the pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As Kinsley needs just 1 pitch to get out of this inning. See if he can find it. He sets, he delivers. Cut on, drilled up the middle. That's going to squirt into center field. This should close the gap even further. The center fielder overruns the ball. Throw over towards first. Over towards third. And that'll put runners on the corners. And the Pioneers now holding on to a 4-3 lead. And it looks like Andrew Drum may be relieving his hurler for the evening. So, with runners at the corners, I believe we're going to step aside. We'll have a change on the mound when we come back to tell you about. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, we are back. So a new pitcher to tell you about. David Ferguson enters the game here for the Elmira Pioneers, looking to get that elusive third out with runners at the corners. Ferguson is out of the University of Pittsburgh, 6'6", 220 pounds. Before coming to Pitts, David helped lead his high school team to a league championship. He was a quarterfinalist appearance in states as well. Finished his last season with an 8-1 record, 1.70 ERA, and a 70 strikeouts in 51 innings. Was named first team All-Chestnut. David was a team captain and National Honor Society member. Since coming to Pitt, Ferguson holds a 1-0 record, a 2.0 ERA. He's thrown 8 strikeouts and holding batters to only 3 hits in 9 innings. So, Pioneers looking for an out, and now would be a really good time to get one. They are continuing to struggle here a little bit as the inning wears on. So, runners have come around to score. And again, just trouble in the later innings continues to build up against the Pioneers. As Philip Bernstein heads up now. So, Myers reached on that single, and that brings up Bernstein, who hasn't been on base since the first inning. See what he can do here against the new Pioneers pitcher. Is going, and a fake throw down to second, and that's in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. So, 1-0. The wind and the pitch for Ferguson. Hits his man. That hits the batter. You can't go running on that. So, the batter got hit. As dead ball will load the bases. And again, the Pioneers in trouble here. So, hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Jackson DeJohn. DeJohn has a chance to get his team the lead here with 2 runners in scoring position. 3 runs have already come across here in the inning. So, Jackson DeJohn looking to set things up here. The wind and pitch from Ferguson, cut on and fouled away, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. This is an inning the Pioneers need to leave the bases stranded. As again, DeJohn steps back in. 0-1. Coming back set, Ferguson winds and delivers. Cut on and missed, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As Ferguson needs just 1 more strike to get the Pioneers out of this inning. And the crowd is firmly behind him. The wind and pitch from Ferguson, high and inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. 4-3, the Pioneers have a 1-run lead right now. As Ferguson takes a look. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. Swinging strike. And Ferguson gets the Pioneers out of the inning with the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stretch as the Pioneers head to the bottom of the 7th. Before we let you go into the break, however, want to remind everybody we wouldn't be able to do everything we've done this year without our amazing fans, our great season ticket holders, and our sponsors. Without our sponsors, who knows where we'd be right now. Thank you to AJ's, Arca Chemung, Arnett Health, Bill's Bullpen, Blaze Brockway Contracting, Buckley's, Chemung Canal, Dr. Dozak's, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Easy Budget, Farrell Gas, First Transit, GTP, Hardin, Hilliard, IBM, J. Schultz Massage, Junior Enforcers, Jubilee Foods, Just in Time, M&T Bank, Marion Decker, Morrison's, NYSCOPBA, Rodney Strange, Ryan's Distributing, Salem, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, Shedden's Wholesale, Simmons and Rockwell, Skyworks, Solutions, FCU, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning, Vasco Brands, Weiss Markets, XGen Pharmaceuticals, and Wilbur Auto Sales. A huge thank you to all of you for keeping us going here at Historic Dunn Field. When we come back, bottom of the 7th, Pioneers looking for some insurance.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, well, the throwdown has been completed. The Pioneers coming up here, bottom of the 7th, after giving up a 3 spot in the top half. Again, Pioneers have not seen any offense since back in the 2nd inning. They still have that 1-run lead, but they need 6 defensive outs. So we'll see what they can do here up at the dish. Chris Erickson to lead things off. He reached on a single and struck out so far tonight. 1 for 2 night for him. As Erickson steps in, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. So again, trying to move quickly here. The Geneva Red Wings would love to get back up to the plate after an impactful inning, 0-2. So 0-2 in the bottom of the 7th. As the Red Wings pitching staff looking for outs. As A.J. Gartland still out there. There is a pitcher warming up down in the pen. Coming back. Gartland looking. Time requested at home and granted as Erickson will step out. So Gartland starts his delivery and the pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pioneers trying to push themselves over the finish line here. The pitch taken, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. As again, Erickson looking to step back in. He waits as Gartland gets set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled. That one's going to get out of play. 2-2. So 2-2 here on the stat line. As the Elmira Pioneers, again, all of their offense coming back in the bottom of the 2nd. Pitch is outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Erickson trying to reach base for the first time here. Sends all the way back in that 2nd inning. Gartland gets set. He will wind and deliver. Way outside, ball 4. So, a free pass for Erickson as the speedy center fielder heads out there to first base. That's going to bring up Justin Taylor. Taylor struck out twice tonight, both times swinging. As now, Erickson will take a look. Plants his back foot. See what he can do here. As we see stepping back in, Justin Taylor, the 3rd baseman. Taylor waits. Coming back set. The wind and the pitch from Gartland is behind the batter, and that will roll on the catcher, so that will get the runner to 2nd without much problem. So 1-0 the count, as again, batter moves. Well, batter stays put, actually. The ball goes behind him, and the runner moves to 2nd. 2 strikeouts so far on the night to Justin Taylor, but already has moved a batter along here in the bottom of the 7th, putting him in scoring position with nobody out. The wind and the pitch to Taylor on the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some disagreement with the call, but once again, Taylor will step back in. Gartland takes a look in as he checks the runner back at 2nd. The wind and the pitch taken up and in, very close to the head of the man at the plate, Justin Taylor. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count. As the Pioneers trying to extend their 4-3 lead right now. Gartland comes back set. He takes the look into his catcher. Nobody holding on the man at 2nd. The wind and the pitch cut on and fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So, we'll see as Erickson not being held on very tightly. Shortstop kind of milling around out there. But really on that last pitch, Erickson could have darn well walked to 3rd base. No mind being paid him. As a long look in, waiting for the sign. Now Gartland has it. Comes set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled off. That one will carry all the way down towards the Pioneers bullpen. So Erickson heads back to 2nd base. 2-2 count one more time here in the bottom of the 7th. Taking a look. Gartland doesn't like the first one he gets. Now he looks happy with the sign. Again, a warm-up down in the bullpen for Geneva as that one's taken for a strike. And that is not going to be a happy Pioneers bench on that one. So a strikeout, this time looking for Justin Taylor. And he did not like that call. So, Aaron Thomas The first baseman will step in. Again, a runner standing at second base. As Erickson, we'll see if he's gotten a read on this pitcher as of yet. Not a lot of wasted movement from the man on the mound. Gartland wants to get through the 7th inning quickly. And he definitely wants to leave Erickson stranded out there at second base. As Erickson starts going. Fakes, and now he gets back to second even before the throw could come back. So, stepping back in, Aaron Thomas. He came around to score 2 on a double back in the 2nd. Since then, just a pop-up. We'll see. As Erickson gets back. As the Pioneers bench wants a balk, but not going to get it. As the pitcher hadn't started his motion towards home as of yet. Now Erickson dancing around back there on the base pass. As that one's low and inside, ball 1. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As I said, Erickson's been dancing out there on the base paths. No steals for him yet here tonight. As he takes a look, the second baseman fakes over to second. Now he'll take that one for a strike. The throw down to second. As the leg is on the base. And a little bit of trouble out there for the second baseman, who I think got his finger pinched between the calf of Erickson and the ball. So, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, a Tioga Down showdown, and I think that's going to do it on the night for the second baseman. They'll have to quickly get somebody back in here for Geneva. As now, they do have a substitution here. Believe that's number 27. As we wait, he comes in at second base. Brady Slinger taking his spot out there at second base. So Slinger subs in. Couple of throws around to get him into the game and accustomed. Slinger, we'll get you some information on him here. He is out of Hamilton College, a Nashville, Tennessee native. Senior down there at Hamilton College, 6'3", $175. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, a Tioga Down showdown when we get set for the next pitch. So it's a 4-3 score right now. Pioneers still have a runner out there on second base, as they're going to be hungry to bring him around after giving up 3 in the top of the 7th. And we'll see if Ferguson, the next man in. He was out there for the final out, did hit a batter. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Aaron Thomas trying to find contact with the ball and try to get that runner in. Big hole on the right side of the infield as they try to hold on Erickson, who was dancing before on the base pass. A little more stagnant now. Takes the lead. Wind in the pitch. Thomas takes ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. As again, Erickson gets his lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th after the swinging strike. A strikeout looking, a strikeout swinging, and that brings up Gil Murad. So the catcher trying to extend the inning here. As Erickson has not been able to move since that original pass ball back behind the batter after he first reached base. Since then, he has been stranded at second, and now Murad going to be looking to help him get home. Swung on and missed, strike 1, 0-1. As Gartland has done a phenomenal job since issuing the walk to the very first batter he faced in this inning. Gartland comes set, he winds and delivers. Cut on, drilled out there towards right. Into shallow right, it's coming down and will be playable. So there's the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the top of the 8th as the Pioneers still holding on to a slim 4-3 lead. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20.
All right, well, the throwdown has commenced, and we are headed to the top of the 8th inning as the Elmira Pioneers trying to put up a 0. That 3 spot an inning ago certainly hurt, as Mike Borelli will head for the plate. So Ferguson picking up where he left off. We'll see if he can get the strikes back here. He was able to earn himself a swinging strikeout back in the top of the 7th after hitting a batter, as he throws strike 1. So Ferguson again out of Pittsburgh. First appearance of the year as the wind and the pitch. In there for strike 2. 2 quick strikes from Ferguson. And the finish him plays over the as the wind and the pitch from Ferguson. Cut on, drilled as that's foul. I think those outfield lines may need to be redone as they're looking a little light down the third base way. So, we do have a road trip out to Jamestown tomorrow. Maybe they'll be touched up before Saturday's game. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. The wind and pitch from Ferguson. Cut on, popped back here towards us, and that will hit off the roof. No balls, 2 strikes. Remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. As another attempt. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. The wind and the pitch from Ferguson. Just missed, and the Pioneers bench wanted that one. So, see as Ferguson gets set again. Borelli certainly risking it here as the wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled up there out towards left field. Third baseman on the run, trying to get there. That's going to be just too far for him as it bounces into the bullpen. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out. As again, all the fielders going to have to get back into place. I think there may be a broken bat issue here. There is a crack in the bat, so they need a new one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As they go to get him a brand new bat. Piece of lumber. This is taking a while. Now they get him a bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Jeopardy theme plays out here. Now he has his bat, the umpire has his balls, and we are set to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, David Ferguson trying to put up a 0 here in the top of the 8th. Comes back. Facing the dead heart of the order, the wind and the pitch from Ferguson. Cut on, drilled out there towards short. That bat sounded hollow as that's thrown over and in time to first base. So a quick out to start this one. As the 6-3 works out to the Pioneers' advantage, and that's going to bring up Thomas Latham. Latham, he has walked, singled, and flown out to right. As now again, some work ahead of David Ferguson. His first appearance in a Pios uniform. Nobody out there in the pen, so he may be tasked to finish off the game. High, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As coming back set, Ferguson winds and delivers. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Getting back set, Latham trying to find his way back to the base path. The wind and pitch from Ferguson in there for a strike, 2-1. As once again, Pioneers trying to start counting down outs. The wind, the pitch. As that's in there, 3-1. And Ferguson trying to find the strike zone here. I think every pitcher tonight has been trying to figure out exactly where it is. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike 2, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count for Ferguson. As Ferguson has the pitch he wants. Payoff pitch. Taken for ball 4, and Ferguson does not like the call. As a walk has been issued. Second walk of the night to Latham. And now Corson Hastings comes up. Strikeout, ground out, and a base on balls. So Hastings steps in. Lefty against a righty. As they check the runner at first. The wind and the pitch from Ferguson. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Hastings steps back up. Corson Hastings trying to help Geneva's cause. As that's in there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As we'll see if Ferguson can finish this one off. 0-2 count. Runner still standing at first base. Ferguson takes a very deliberate check on the runner. Comes set, has his sign, delivers, bounces one in, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, 1 out. Ferguson checks in, checks on the runner. Resumes, sets, and is ready to go. The wind, the pitch, cut on and fouled back. That one's going to reach the parking lot. We remind you again to make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Gerber Collision and Auto Glass. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trying to get his way through the toughest part, the heart of the order. As 1-2 count. Time is granted to the batter. Runner still standing on first as Latham reached via the base on balls for the second time in back-to-back innings. Was able to work a walk back in the 7th. Coming back set, the wind and the pitch from Ferguson. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. As again, Hastings Steps in. Ferguson has his sign. Checks on the runner. He'll wait. Delivering. Taken for a ball high and outside. 3-2. All the way back from 0-2. And now, the Pioneers pitching needs to find a strike. Can't afford back-to-back walks as they did just an inning ago to these same two batters. The swing and a miss. Strike 3. As that will help the cause. 2 outs now. Runner still standing at first base. And that's going to bring up Nick Forney. So Forney comes up. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. The line score tells the story. It's 4-3 Pioneers. As again, Geneva's gotten more hits, 8-5. But the Pioneers able to scratch across more runs. The wind and the pitch. Ferguson a little bit in and high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As he comes back, set. Ferguson checks on the runner. Winds and delivers. Fouled off, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Ball comes back out. Still nobody down in the bullpen. We'll see if they keep Ferguson in for another inning if he can get through this one. Ferguson takes a look, winds and deals. A little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As Geneva still shy 1 run from tying this ball game. The wind and the pitch. Taken down the middle, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, another Tioga Down showdown. See if Ferguson can get out of this one. Comes back set. He looks, delivers. In there for strike 3 looking, and that will get the Pioneers out of the top of the 8th. When we come back, the Pioneers will try to find some insurance as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, knowing they're 3 defensive outs away from a victory. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook, at the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh, oh. Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, so another new pitcher into the game for the Geneva Red Wings as Ben Levine makes his way in. So number 19 will be the next man in the book. As 3 innings pitched for Gartland. Allowed no hits, no runs. He had himself an inning, or excuse me, a couple of innings there. As now the Pioneers come back up to bat. Gil Murad to start things off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So, Ben Levine coming up here. Get our first look at him tonight. He's out of Montclair State University down there in New Jersey. 6'3", 210 pounds sophomore. Excuse me, that's Yeomans up there. My apologies. Had the order a little bit backwards there, as that one's in there for a strike, 0-1. So, Reese Yeomans. No balls, 1 strike. Get set, the wind and the pitch. Taken inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 for the Corning Community College product. He has really stepped in and played just about any position Coach Andrew Drum has asked him to. Been a great player to start off the beginning of the season. The wind and the pitch. Taken there outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, as the Pioneers look for some insurance. As again, as I said in the 8th inning, nobody working, so Ferguson going to get the 9th here as well. Coming back set. The pitch to Yeomans. Hammered down the line and into the batting cage. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-3 in favor of the Pios. Yeomans waits on the pitch. The wind, the delivery, cut on, popped up over towards first, and they may not be able to get there. Yeoman's going to get another chance. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Yeomans gets his bat back. And we'll see what Geneva can do here. They're looking for another 0. Again, the Pioneers have not been able to get any offense going since the 2nd inning. Coming back set, Yeomans takes a look. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled up the middle. Playable for the shortstop on a 1-hop over to first base, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So Yeomans on the 6-3. As that'll bring up Sam Polanco. As Polanco heads for home plate. Again, a successful start so far here for Ben Levine. Gets his first batter. Little chill in the air now here in the bottom of the 8th. As Polanco steps in. Polanco taking a look. As again, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out. As Levine gets set up. He winds and delivers. Bounce that one in. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 count to Sam Polanco. Has a sacrifice and a strikeout so far here tonight. Coming back, 2-0. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pioneers up 4-3. Looking for some insurance heading into the top of the 9th inning. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next man up, going to be Dom Popa. See if he'll be up with a man on base. Polanco has had a little bit of trouble. So Sam Polanco getting some cheers from here in the crowd. As getting back set, the wind and the pitch. Fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. One more time here for Levine. And again, coming up in the top of the 9th, Frazier, Searcy, and Reichman. As Geneva was able to get 3 runs back in the top of the 7th. Nothing in the top of the 8th, so Pioneers will be looking to keep that going in the top of the 9th. Get themselves out of here with a win. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, popped up. Maybe playable. The catcher has a look. He's chasing it towards the seats, and he overruns it. So another chance here for Sam Polanco. Just a unfortunate read by the catcher there. He thought he needed more room. May have lost it in the lights here, high up above Dunfield. So the ball thrown back to the pitcher, and Levine. Another chance to take a shot at Polanco. See if he can get him out of here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Polanco trying to get on base and give the Pios some offense here. Polanco gets time. Straightens out the batting gloves and is set and ready to go. Polanco waits on the pitch. The wind and pitch from Levine. Taken for a ball, 3-2. So a 3-2 count. As again, the Pioneers, full count with 1 out. Levine has his sign. Polanco waiting again. The wind and the pitch. Taken for ball 4. And the pitcher not happy about that one. So, the runner goes to first, and that is going to put up Dom Popa. Popa so far tonight, grounded to the pitcher, hit by a pitch, and he was taken out there in his last at-bat. We'll see what happens as the catcher and the pitcher having a brief huddle on the mound. I think the catcher calming down the pitcher. As we'll see, Polanco has a ton of speed over there at first base. We'll see if he's going to use it with Popa up here and 1 out. You know, the Pioneers would love to give themselves an insurance marker. So, Polanco takes a small lead over there at first as Popa waiting on the next pitch. As the wind and the pitch. Cut on, delivered, up the middle, that's going to get down. Popa's going to get around first, running for third, and hustling in there, Polanco. That'll put runners on the corners. As the Pioneers threatening now again. So the single moves Polanco to third base, and that's going to bring up Emmeline Pitre. So timeout is called. The skipper heading out. Nobody warming in the pen, so this must just be a confidence boost talk. 1 out as the Pioneers have a 4-3 lead and a runner 90 feet from home. You wonder if the thought process may be a bunt just to try to get the squeeze play going. Find a way to drive in that insurance marker. So the huddle on the mound has finished with the manager. Now the catcher will return to home plate. Pitre has come out swinging, but so far unsuccessful in making contact. So Pitre stepping in as he takes a long look. See if he can help the Pioneers' cause here. Large gap over there on the right side. Third baseman now pinching in onto the grass level. As fake throw over to third. I believe Polanco had plenty of time, but a very diverted move over there as the wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Pitre, seeing those players up the middle, really standing kind of close to each other there, making large gaps on both the right and left side of the infield as they're looking for that double play. Pitre waits for it, and he'll take strike 2, 0-2. So, Emmeline Pitre, right back in the batter's box. 0-2 here tonight. Or excuse me, 0-3 on the night so far for him. 0-2 is the count. As getting back set. The fake throw again over to third. We've seen that a couple times. As Polanco cheating down the line just a bit. The wind and the pitch. Taken for strike 3, and Petrie is going to go down on strikes again. So, 2 outs now, as Petrie takes that one looking, his 3rd strikeout of the night. That brings up Ben Shore. Shore, he is 0 for 3 on the night. Just looking for some contact here. If he can get a hit, he'll be able to drive in a run. If a pitch can get past the catcher, again, should drive in the run. We'll see what Shore can do here. Coming back set. Levine. Checks on the runners, the wind, and the pitch. Taken up high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, Shore waits. Long look out at the pitchers. Levine has his sign. Nobody covering on 3rd. The pitch taken for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to the Auburn product, Ben Shore. Shore comes back in. Again, Polanco could darn well walk down the line how far the 3rd baseman is standing off at 3rd base. The wind and the pitch. Taken for ball 3, 3-0. 3-0 count. 1 pitch away from walking the bases loaded, but Shore, we'll see if he's given the green light here from manager Andrew Drum. Love to bring in that insurance marker. Coming back set. The wind and the pitch to Shore. Right down the middle, that's a strike, 3-1. So now Shore, 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As he looks out, Levine trying to avoid giving up a run here. He checks on the runner over at first, the wind and the pitch. Taken down the middle again, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a 3-2 count. The runners will be off on movement from the pitcher. And we'll see if Shore can connect with something here. Coming back set, Ben Shore waiting. Levine checks the runner at first. He comes back set. He winds and delivers. Runner's off and going down the 3rd base line, but it's foul. So runners will return to 1st and 3rd. 3-2 count. As Shore comes back. Levine scratching up the mound a little bit. Certainly wants to get through this one. As he sets back up. Ben Shore right back in the box. Levine has his sign. Checks on the runner at first. And the movement, pitch, thrown. That one's low. And going back to 3rd. The catcher did not know where the ball was, but a walk still loads the bases with 2 outs. Man at 3rd probably could have come home. Polanco certainly has the speed to make it, but, well, it's a walk, so the bases are loaded. And that will bring up Cam Hill. Hill had a single to start the 2nd inning. Ended up coming all the way around. He would love to make contact right here and give his Pios some insurance. Coming back set. Levine winds and delivers. Taken high and inside, ball 1. 1-0. So Levine sets again. He waits. Levine has his sign and delivers. Taken down the middle, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. As Hill looking for something he can hit. Levine comes back, gets set. Checks on the runners and delivers. Taken for a ball, 2-1. Both catchers doing an excellent job keeping the ball in front of them here tonight, not giving a lot to the passed balls. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Getting back set. The wind, the pitch. Cut on and fouled back into the netting. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As Hill steps back in. Hill looking for something he can get the bat on. Trying to drive in a run. 2-2. 2 outs. As the fans clapping and cheering for their Pioneers. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away again. So another 2 ball, 2 strike count. As Levine goes back out to the mound. 4-3 Pioneers here in the bottom of the 8th. As Cam Hill waits, watches. Levine has his sign, checks on the runners, postures and delivers. Swung on and missed. Cam Hill goes down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. We head to the top of the 9th as the Pioneers look to get through a 1-2-3 and take a victory against the Geneva Red Wings. We will be back with the top of the 9th inning after this here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, Ferguson back out for one more inning. See if he can get the job done here. Well, a big 3 spot if the Pioneers can get themselves through this and claim a victory here tonight. They have a 1-run lead. The wind and pitch from Ferguson. High and outside, 1 ball. So not the way you wanted to start. As the wind and the pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Coming back, the pitch. Cut on and fouled off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. As the pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 2-2 one more time. So not the way they wanted to go here. As again, facing off with Frazier, who's had 2 strikeouts here tonight. The wind and the pitch. Taken for strike 3, a punch out to start off the 9th. That will bring up Cersei. as he comes up. So far tonight, 2 strikeouts and a single as Cersei steps up to the plate. Looking, getting set. Long look in from the Pioneers reliever. Again, his first game here as a member of the Pioneers. Ooh, that one hits off the head. Clearly unintentional, but that's going to put the runner on. The hit by pitch. So, hit by pitch brings up Noah Reichman, excuse me. And again, Pioneers going to see a pinch runner coming on here for the plunked batter, as Ferguson has some work to do here. Pinch runner wearing number 15. 15, the pinch runner. As I guess we don't have a name here, so pinch runner on the baseline. Lachlan Charles, there we go. So Charles comes in as Reichman steps up. Reichman waiting as looking for the pitch. It's thrown in there for a ball, 1-0. Runner standing on first still. Pinch runner, we'll expect to see him off and running at some point, as does Ferguson, giving a long look over to first base. Reichman waits. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Down showdown. As Ferguson taking a look. He waits. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ferguson waiting. Checks on the runner, the wind, the pitch. Taken for a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reichman here. As Reichman needs 1 more pitch here. Try to put up that second out. Ferguson delivers. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, Ferguson toes the rubber. Takes a look. Got his eye on that runner on first. Hasn't advanced too much. As Ferguson comes set. He delivers. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. As again, 2-2. He waits. Checking on the runner, the wind, and the pitch from Ferguson. Cut on, popped up, maybe playable, heading towards the visiting dugout, and the catch is made! Unbelievable play from the third baseman as he makes the second out. And that will put Reichman down as he popped that up to the third baseman, and that brings up Brendan Myers. Myers, who's 1 for 4 on the day. Down to their final out, runner standing on first base. That runner is the tying run. So Myers takes a long look. As again, the Pioneers trying to close the door here in the 9th. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 the count. As again, Ferguson taking a look. He winds and delivers. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. As Ferguson takes a look. He gets back set. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out there to right. That's going to get down. Runner trying to make his way around to third. Big throw from right field. right to the cutoff man. So with 2 outs, now a runner at first and second, and that's going to bring up Philip Bernstein. So Bernstein, so far tonight, has reached base twice, flown out, and hit a ground ball 6-3. 1 out, all that's required here for the Elmira Pioneers. 2 runners on, the tying run and the go-ahead run on base. Checking on that runner at second. Ferguson waits, the wind, the pitch. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As again, Pioneers pitching, trying to go the distance here. Nobody in the pen. The wind, the pitch. No, a fake pickoff there. As might have been able to catch him if he had turned and thrown, but I don't know if he was sure that the shortstop was there. So a bit of a lead for the man on second. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and popped right back towards me. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 count. As they get the foul ball out of play. And now again. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Coming back set. The wind, the pitch. Cut on, driven down the foul line, and will get into foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. As Philip Bernstein trying to keep this inning alive for the Geneva Red Wings. Coming back set. Waiting on the pitch. Bernstein looking. Ferguson ready. Ferguson checks the runner a second. He winds, delivers, cut on, popped up, should be playable. The shortstop has the read. He gets called off by the third baseman. Makes the, no, they drop it. They drop the ball. And that will tie the game. Runners now stand on first and third. An error for the Pioneers ties the game. And that one hurts. The Pioneers were literal inches from this game being over. And now Ferguson's going to be taken out of this game. As now another new pitcher coming into this one. That'll put runners on first and third. 2 outs. And it looked like a playable ball. They just couldn't do anything with it. So a brand new pitcher to tell you about when we come back. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, well, new pitcher coming into the game as Cam Hill comes in, needing just 1 out to get to the bottom of the 9th, and then the Pioneers, well, they got to get the offense going, something they haven't had since the bottom of the 2nd. So, Elmira has been tied up here by Geneva in the top of the 9th. Late game has been an issue for the Pioneers, and it rears its ugly head again here tonight. So that's going to bring up Jackson DeJohn. A runner stands at third base just 90 feet from home. As again, stepping back in, Cam Hill. Stands out there on the mound. He takes a look. Runners at first and third. 4-4 against Dejan. Coming back set. The pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As Geneva has come all the way back from a 4-0 deficit. Here in the top of the 9th. Coming back set. Hill looks, the wind and pitch. Taken outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hill's got to get something in the zone here. Runners at first and third. As the wind and the pitch. Fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. 2-1 as Hill goes back to the mound. Hill takes a look. Dejan waiting on the pitch. Runner at first with barely a lead as that's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As Dejan stepping back in. The wind, the pitch, cut on, drilled towards second, should be playable, thrown over to first in time. That's going to do it for the top of the 9th. Pioneers will head for the bottom of the 9th, needing just a run. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as catcher makes his way out. And now it's going to be Chris Erickson, Justin Taylor, and Aaron Thomas due up for the Pioneers. As you get a good look here. Erickson, of course, with some speed if he can get on the base path. As manager Andrew Drum taking his looks around. The throw down, and we will start the bottom of the 9th. So, here comes Erickson. Erickson wants to get this started quickly. The Pioneers need just 1 run, and that will end the game. So Erickson takes a look. 4-4 the score here in the bottom of the 9th. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to get going here. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Erickson. Erickson waits. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Erickson waits. Coming back and getting set. Levine throws a strike there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers needing just 1 run. We talked about insurance over the last couple innings. They have not gotten it. Now they need a run to win. The pitch. Low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Erickson, plenty of speed if he can get on the base pass. As he sets back up. Erickson set to be followed by Justin Taylor. As Erickson waits, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a... No, they call strike 3. And Andrew Drum is running in here. He is not happy at all. And he is giving it to the... As Erickson trips as he was turned over. Andrew Drum not happy at all about the call. And he is really letting the umpire have it. As Andrew Drum really giving it to the home plate umpire. And that's going to bring up the next man, Justin Taylor. So another strikeout looking on the night as Taylor needs to find contact here. And again, Drum not happy about the calls. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed in there for a strike. 0-1. Geneva. Now with the 0-1 count, 1 out. As Taylor looking for contact. The wind, the pitch. Taken right down the middle, strike 2. 0-2. 0-2. One more time. Taylor waits. The wind, the pitch. Cut on, drilled out there towards center. That will get down. Taylor has himself a hit as the center fielder will play it. So 1 out, a runner on first. As now it's about finding a way to get that runner home. Next man up, Aaron Thomas. So Thomas heads in. Conversation at the mound with the first baseman. As again, not sure Justin Taylor is somebody you need to worry too much about stealing. But, you know, Geneva's looking for the double play here and to take this one into extras. So, Thomas waits. Checking on the runner at first. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled there towards the hole, gonna get through as the runner sort of half turns around second, but that'll put runners on first and second as the Pioneers add to the hit total. Back-to-back singles. And now a runner in scoring position for Gil Murad. So the catcher. It looks like we may have a pitching change here momentarily. As out comes the manager. The Geneva Red Wings. Out there to have a conversation. No, they are going to go to a pitching change. We'll step aside. Be back in just a moment.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook, at the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Alrighty. So welcome back into historic Dunn Field as Nick Fletcher takes to the mound here. Nick Fletcher, number 1 for the Geneva Red Wings, as I'm just trying to pull up some information here. And I'm having some trouble finding him on the roster. So, Fletcher takes to the mound, but not to the website. So, want to thank everybody once again for tuning in here, as you're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live, your home for Pioneers Baseball all season long. 1 out, runners on first and second. Gil Murad, the next man up to the plate. 4-4 the score. Pioneers need just 1 to win this game. So Murad having a long talk with his coach, Andrew Drum, as that ball gets by the catcher on the warm-ups, and we'll see if the Pioneers can see a ball get back behind home plate there. They can get the runners into scoring position. They just need that runner at second to cross home to score the win here. 1 out. As again, this whole experience is courtesy of the error back in the top half that allowed a runner to come home. And now the Pioneers need a run of their own. Gil Murad steps in as he looks. Has the sign from his manager down there, Andrew Drum. As now play will be made here as the first pitch from the new pitcher. Thrown in there for a strike. Thought that was a little bit inside, but 0-1 the count. So 0-1 the count as the Pioneers looking for a dribbler, anything to get these runners around. As again, the wind, the pitch, taken for a strike off the outside corner now. No balls, 2 strikes. The fans in the stand seem just about as impressed with the calling as manager Andrew Drum was earlier when he went down and had a conversation with the official. As again, the wind and the pitch, cut on, drilled out there towards shallow center. The second baseman's going to have a play, and he makes it. So, 2 outs. Now here in the bottom of the 9th inning. As the next man up, going to be Reese Yeomans. As, no, it looks like we're going to get a substitution here. As, so Donovan Montgomery, who's been hot as anything to start off this season, enters here. Again, he was not able to make his start today, but we'll see if he can make an impact here. Donovan Montgomery looking for a hit. Takes a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. 2 outs. As a large hole on the right-hand side. All Montgomery needs here is a single. Could drive in the run from second. The pitch. Cut on. Drilled out. Should get around. This might do it as the Pioneers heading for home. That'll do it. Donovan Montgomery drives in the game-winning run. And the Pioneers win it 5-4. Donovan Montgomery comes up absolutely huge as just gets bat on ball and does what the Pioneers have been hoping for all night long. Quite a celebration out there as he comes in, gets his pinch hit, and again, the Pioneers claim victory here tonight, breaking the 2-game losing streak 5-4. As the fans and the Pioneers not entirely happy with the officiating here tonight, but they come away with the W which is all you can ask for as they head out on the road tomorrow against Jamestown and the Tarp Skunks. So, we'll take a quick look around the league before we sign off for tonight. As I want to thank everybody for tuning in here, and of course, keep watching for Pioneers baseball all season long. So, final scores: Glens Falls falls to Albany 23-2. The Amsterdam Mohawks 5, Utica Blue Sox 1. Auburn Doubledays 12, Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs 4. In the top of the 6th, Dutchman 5, Glens Falls 0. Batavia's score still has yet to update. The Niagara Power beat the Newark Pilots 18-1. Socrates Stallions Oneon Outlaws still reading pregame. I'm guessing they're having some troubles. But the Tarp Skunks did end up beating the Muck Dogs 9-0 here tonight. So, Elmira heads to Jamestown tomorrow. We'll see if they can do a little better than the Batavia Muck Dogs, who lost 9-0 tonight. Want to thank everybody for tuning in here live. I'm John Clement. Good night, Elmira.